if you want the product list. So let me get all set up here. Hopefully you can see my board. All right, so let's see, I have everything. I guess so. I guess I do. Hi, good evening. I hope you guys are had a great day. I definitely did. I missed going live with you guys the last couple days, but here I am. Let's do a craft. When you get here, say hi. The keyword is elf. If you catch the replay, just type hashtag replay. That way I can welcome you. We're gonna start by painting these in white, in bright white. If you're just getting here, I have a special fun thing going on in the VIP group. So if you're not in my VIP group, make sure you get on over there and check out all the things that are going on. It's today only. So that's the plan for today. We've got something fun going on over there. Make sure if you haven't seen that post that you go check it out. I did tag everyone. Hi guys, thanks for the hearts. Hi Vicki Little, Marsha Dean. How's everyone doing? I hope good. We're gonna do a quick little project here. I actually did some prep work ahead of time because I wasn't sure how it was gonna go. Hi Janet, hi Lena. So I've got something driving over here and I'll show you in a minute. Catch you up to speed on how I made it, and you can totally make it with something different than what I use, but this is what I had on hand, and so I'm a make do kind of person, you guys, and I have been thinking, you know, maybe I could use this for this, so I've been hanging on to some things, and we're gonna just try it. I'm gonna try it. My day, Jen, was good. Super good. I got all my Etsy orders cut and ready to go. So if you place an order, not today, but before today, your order is going out to my porch tomorrow. Some of them went out today. Some of the orders that I got over the weekend. My in-laws were here, so I didn't have as much time to cut as I will the rest of the week. So I got as much done as I could, and I got the rest done today, and it's all ready to go for you guys. So I am going to be doing basically shipping within 24 hours, at least through the weekend. So if you place an order on my Etsy site, it most likely will go out like the very next day. If this possibly the same day, but most likely it will go out the next day. So if you're looking for something in a hurry, this is a good week to catch me because I am home and able to be at that laser most of the day. So just so you know, keyword today is elf. Make sure you type that in, check your messages, all the things. We've got our little elves painted in bright white, and we're going to let those dry. And I'm going to show you what I've got going on over here. It's a whole thing, you guys. So, hopefully it's dry enough. Look at this nonsense. Okay, so I have this giant frame. I may need to back up. I have this giant frame that I cut with my laser because my husband asked for a specific, it was a special order for my husband's work, the frame part, not this part. And he gave me the wrong, like, the way he explained it was wrong. And so, so I cut it wrong because it was explained to me wrong. This is a very long frame. It is longer than 24 inches, about 25 inches long, and it is from side to side, it's 8 inches wide. So I've had this frame, I've had this frame for a while because I thought, well, I don't want to waste it, right? So I thought I am going to save it, and this whole time, like for about a month, I thought that I would use it just like this. So this is all these pieces here are scrap pieces. There's so much scrap when it comes to the laser, you guys. There's so much scrap when it comes to the laser that I save the straight pieces and I try to save some things that I think I might use later in another project. So basically before the live, I was breaking apart these straight pieces and gluing them to the back of this frame all the way down to create like this crazy shiplap, not perfect at all style background. So you can still create this with any old frame. Let me pull up my video here. You can still create this same thing with any old frame. And you can use popsicle sticks. You could use a mix of different size, I call them popsicle sticks, different size craft sticks, or and a combination that of paint stir sticks. So you don't have to have this laser, you know, MDF scrap. This is just what I have. I have so much. I usually do a fire every so often and burn my scraps from the laser, and there's only so much I can like save or whatever. But you can totally recreate this without this. I miss you too, Laura. Yes, I am on late, but it is fall break here in Texas. And it's Tuesday, and Jace has pickleball, and so I decided to do my reel. Or usually I post a reel late and I go live early. Today I decided to flip-flop it since I'm not super tired and I didn't have to teach today. So here we are. You got me late today, you guys. So for those of you who are usually catching the replay, you got me live today. So anyhow, that's how I made this. And then I'll flip it over again. Then you can see I laid some other scrap pieces on top just to secure them a little better, okay? So that's the deal. Hi, Denise. Hi, Deborah. Charlotte. Hello, Charlotte. Your order went out, I think, yesterday, my friend. Miss Charlotte Zepp. My in-laws left today. They left this morning-ish. Late morning, I would say late morning. So they are heading back. We had a very nice visit. Very nice visit. We took them out on the boat. You know, they're from Michigan. They live on the lake, so they like boating like we do, so they enjoyed that. We went in the water. It was 90-some degrees, so it was super warm. And of course, it was Lions, Michigan football. I'm sorry, the Tigers, Michigan football, and the Lions, and all of them lost, which we got to watch together, but they all lost. So sad. But we did that together, and we played pickleball yesterday, guys. And if you played, hit the heart button if you played pickleball. How about that? For me, it was only my second time ever playing. And so it was a thing. It was my second time only playing ever. And so I started off a little rusty and I finished less rusty. How about that? I'm not much, I never played tennis, nothing, you know. Yeah, Jen, it is, but I mean, they've been here since Thursday, so. It was more than just the weekend. They got here Thursday and left today, so 5 days. It's not too bad. I'm going to tape off the inside of this frame, I think, so I can just paint this haphazardly. And not have to worry about, then maybe it'll look nicer on the inside. I just want the inside of the frame to still be black, so I don't usually do this. I usually freehand it, but today we're going to do it. Today we're going to do it. So that's your keyword is elf. That's going to get you a message from my page. It will tell you all the things that you need to know. It will give you all the colors I use and the transfer I'm going to use. If you type that word. Jen, I saw your comment. What do you mean about what is it you want to know about my VIP group? You said, can you talk more about my VIP group? What do you want to know? I can talk about it, but I don't know what you want to know about it. Basically, my VIP group is a private group. As long as you're not a designer, you can be in that group. It's just a place for my customers and I, my team and whatnot, to share private things. Private crafting things. And I have a little deal going on right now in that group, so make sure you check that out if you are eligible to join. Okay, so I guess this is good. So we're going to paint this. Hi, Pat Hill. How are you? Hope you're good. We're going to paint this. We're probably going to have to do 2 coats is what I'm thinking. So I'm just going to spray this. I'm spraying it to move my paste along. And that will get my paste moving a little bit. And most likely we're still going to be able to see, we definitely will be able to see our shiplap lines. Like I said, if you want to create the same look, you can totally use craft sticks, paint stir sticks, kind of a combo. I've done this many times that way. This just happened to be a frame. I was kind of wishing while I was out there putting this together in my garage that this frame was a little shorter. Because I'm like, I'm not going to have enough. Okay, let's get this totally done. Yes, you are there. I've already seen you there. Basically, it's just called Runner Girl Designs VIP. It's nothing, nothing hard to find if you search it. Okay, let's get this all painted. And dry, and we're drying it. I probably need to do 2 coats, so I want to dry 1 and then we'll work on our elves, okay? Hi, Denise Mullaney. I don't know if I got everybody. Marsha Dean, hello. Janet and Jen. Lena, hi. Patricia, hello. I like the gold and the white. $21.99. I have no idea, Jen. I don't know what that is. Where did you see that? I don't have anything for that. Hi, Rhonda, Madonna. I'm never this late. I used to come on this time. I used to. But then, let's just say, I had to balance family time and this, right? Hi, Susan. But, so I try to go live before Jace gets home, and that way we can have dinner together and hang out in the evening together. So typically I do go live early, but he's gone tonight, so I thought let's change it up. Okay, so same idea. We're just going to give it one more coat. But I am going to wet my brush here a little bit. I don't think I had anything that was $21.99. Not in the that I recall. Nothing I did in the VIP group has 99 after it ever. I try to make my pricing as easy as humanly possible. So I'm not sure what you saw, but I don't think it was anything of me. Good evening, Ramen Kelly. How are you? Make sure you're commenting along. We're going to do a Happy Mail giveaway at the end, or maybe in the middle. You don't know, so make sure you're commenting. If I wait to the end, I might forget. So this is kind of why I said, well, we may do it before then. So make sure you're commenting along. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Jen, I don't know why I'm seeing your same comment again. That's so weird. Yeah, but our company kind of went a different way and said, you know what, round numbers are way easier. So I think a lot of what we do, we used to have a lot of, 99, whatever, but they kind of got away from that. And I don't do that because for my brain, this is, whole numbers are better. Thanks for the hearts. Thank you, Cindy. You're the best. I'm trying to think what is going on right now. You guys have the Halloween sale going on. You still have time for the chalk spot. Buy two, get one free. Make sure you have 3 things in your cart. One of those will end up being free. It's typically the item that is the least expensive will be free. So you have, I think through, what is it? Through the 15th to do that. And coming up on the 16th, we have Tiffany Thiessen's Christmas launch coming up on the 16th. Thanks for sprinkling. Thank you, Pat Hill. The one we're doing today is going to kind of pair with it. Kind of. It's a complement to it. Similar. They'll go together. Donna Schiller. I'm feeling good right now. Thank you for asking. I actually, you guys know I went to the doctor like 1 million times. Because, seriously. And I learned, I don't know the final, like, I'm going to another doctor, but I learned that I'm having some autoimmune issues. That's the words they used. That's what my blood work came back. So, I mean, not great news, but I knew that I wasn't crazy. So, thank you for asking. I feel totally fine at the moment. We might do another coat of that white, so we'll see. Thank you for the hearts. I feel totally fine right now. Everything's good, but I go see a rheumatologist, I think that's how you say it, rheumatologist in November. So we'll see what that, we'll worry about those things later. So let's just hope it's kind of, we'll see. I don't know anything else. Hi, Angie. Not the worst. Yes. I mean, I think I could have got worse news, I guess. It's, you know. Thank you guys for all the hearts. I appreciate it. So yeah, I was struggling there for a bit, my fatigue and what some other issues that were going on. But then that got better and now I'm just waiting. But I finally got a doctor to listen to me. My dermatologist is amazing. So he was like, well, let's just run like basically every test in the book. We're going to wax this because we're going to chalk this afterwards. And I decided to keep everything on my tape board here because it kind of makes it so much easier. My sister just died with cirrhosis of the liver. Oh no. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Stage 3 doesn't sound good. What is the prognosis there, Pat? I mean, what do they do for her? Rheumatoid doctor for years. It helps if you like them. If you don't, then ask for another. I will. Thank you for the advice. Thank you, Robin. All right, so we've got everything sanded and waxed and ready to go. So now we're just going to have some fun with it. So I've just been trying to listen to my body. If I'm tired, I lay down. If I'm not tired, I go 100 miles an hour like I normally do. That's what I do. And I've been trying to exercise, get back into running and all that. Oh my goodness, you guys are having a thing. Okay, anyway, that's what's going on with me. All right, so we're going to use this reusable silkscreen transfer. I've got it sideways here, but it's all the elves. And it's very similar, like in the elves are similar. The elves are, the drawings are the same, so it will pair nicely with this one right here if you have that one. We're gonna do this right now. So this is a reusable silkscreen transfer. You can use this over and over and over again as long as you take good care of it. Hi, Elizabeth. I am going to add some lint to the back and also apparently some sticky stuff. Okay, we're going to add some fuzz to the back. That's just going to, it makes it a little less sticky. Thanks for the hearts, you guys. And it'll help protect our paint just like our wax protects our paint. It's just like an extra thing that we do here. Okay, so we're just gonna flip these over. I'll probably have to move them around, but I found that this tends to make my life a little easier. I had a glue thing there, so that was a mess. All right, so we're just gonna flip these all over. These are the cutest little things. All right, this one's carrying a little package. This one I think has an ornament. Okay, and then we're just gonna flip and see how I did. Well, I did pretty good. Thanks for the hearts. I think so too, Marcia. Thank you. That one's good. This one's a little bit off, so we're just gonna slide it a little bit. Well, let's move this one a little bit also. All right. Let's chalk this. You have it, Rhonda? Thank you, Donna. I still like the cardinal one. Oh, that one, I know. That's pretty gorgeous. Oh, Patricia, really? Well, mine, I was able to get in like early November. I forget exactly the date, but I don't have to, I am lucky that I don't have to wait too long. Okay, I am going to do this because we're going to chalk this whole thing in black. That'll make that easy. I'm going to grab some tools. Okay. So we'll just get this one out of the way here. This is like a string of lights. So I'm thinking the outline is going to be black, and I might just go with a marker and fill in those circles so it looks like lights. Okay, so all you have to do is take your paste, press it in the silk screen, lift it up, and there is our little string of lights. Okay, now let's work on this guy. You can't really go wrong with, you know, all the Christmas colors, so that's what I picked. I picked Nominee. She is, I picked Meadow, and I picked Candy Apple, which is kind of my go-to with the white background, okay? My mother-in-law is she likes to knit or crochet or both. So yes, she is crafty, just in a different way. In a different way. I had her on my page, I think the first year I did this. You could, well, now they're all deleted because of Facebook, but she was on one of my lives way back when. I forget what she made. That was a while ago. Okay, we're going to give him a green hat. Don't forget, guys, if you are one of my customers, I'm doing double loyalty points this month. So when you make a purchase on my chalk site, when you would normally get one punch out, you're going to get 2 punch outs this time. So you earn 6, and then you get some happy mail from me. So just know you can earn double. I've done this in previous Octobers. So I've brought that back for this month. So if when you make your purchase, if you see that you have, if I say enjoy your double loyalty points, it's because I've given you 2 X's on your card for the price of 1, if that makes sense. Okay, so I'm just lifting and laying down to release my paste from the silk screen. And you can do as much detail or, you know, one color if you like. Trying to think, do I want to do, we'll do green stockings. He's going to have green striped. Hi, Florine. I saw your name pop up. Welcome, welcome. As long as you don't lift it all the way off, you can just lay it straight back down without having to, you know, worry about lining anything up. Whoops, that's the wrong color, Nancy. You know how I do when I got multiple jars open. I don't do so good. Okay, we are going to give him gold shoes. Why not? He's going to have Nominee color shoes. I'm just playing with it. You can give them all black shoes, whatever you like. Okay, and then the very last thing is we're going to go back in with the black. And there's a little bit of those lights. He's basically dangling from those lights here. And that other little light, I don't know if we're going to use it or not, but is basically like an extra, this piece here. Then he can hang as far as you want. You can make it as long as you like. And we're going to go in, and his mittens are going to be outlined in black. And then we're just going to do the face outlines in black also. All right, let's see how that one turned out. Oh, he's so cute. You guys, isn't he adorable? Really, he kind of goes like this. Hit the heart button for that one. All right, let's get the next one done. See, that one we did that way. Oh, this one I'm going to move a little bit. It's a little bit off center for me. All right, I'm better. Maybe I was better off just laying these on here. I like Halloween and Christmas stuff. Yes, that's awesome. Oh, good, Florine. I'm glad you got it. Layering is a learning curve. It is fun. I could make a million Christmas crafts. Really, truly, Christmas and fall, I could do all year long. Just do them both. And you know me, patriotic also. All right, this is going to be gold. This will be red. All right. We're going to give him a little green ball on the top of his head, which means he's going to have green, I don't know, is this a dress? We're going to say clothes, elf clothes. Gender neutral words here for my elves. All right. Then we'll give him a red hat. And after I do the hat, I think I'll lift it so as nothing dries. Thank you, guys. So I'm just going to lift and lay. Oh, you know what? His little hand is right here too. Oh, green. Green. And right here, the little cuff to his hand is in 2 spots. Okay, now we're going to do red stockings. Way too much paste. And red bow on the ornament. And then we're going to do nominee for the whole ornament, just to keep it a little bit simple. Hi, Rhonda. You guys are commenting along. Good job. Hi, Kathy Lang. All right, we're going to do this whole ornament in nominee. Tell me, are you guys more traditional Christmas colors? Are you a gold and white? What colors, basically, what colors do you use? for the holiday time. I guess I'm just pretty traditional in the colors I use, greens and reds and gold. Okay, and then the rest we'll do in black. Thank you for the hearts. Hi, Irene. Yeah, tell me what your color scheme, if it's just traditional or do you do something specific? Okay, then let's just get black done. Now remember, if you're gonna use black, use it last. It's very powerful, is the way I like to describe it. So it will cover up your other colors if they tend to blend. Okay, they're going to be more, it's going to be more dominant. Okay. Ooh, blue for Christmas, really? Like real traditional blue? Like regular old blue? Or what shade? Aw, look at how cute. Okay, that's 2 down. We got 2 to go here. Okay, we're going to put him, her, whatever, all in red. Because her tree is going to be green. And we'll give her a gold tassel. Give him or her a gold. You know what? I think she's going to even have red stockings. Royal blue and silver. I bet that's pretty. Mickey Mouse. Oh, that's fun. Too old to change now. Me too, Marcia. I see a lot of you are traditional like me. And some of you do some other things. That's cool. Okay, we're going to do nominee for the little pom-pom. And there's a star on the Christmas tree. And on the boots. Or shoes or whatever. And you know what? Also the tree stump. Because I feel like it can substitute for brown. But if you need it to be brown, then you do brown. Okay. Let's do the face in black. Just stick to our general, what we've been doing. And then, now we can just, well, we'll just do green for the rest. So when I am doing a lot of colors, guys, I keep a baby wipe handy at all times. Because I have lots and lots of mini squeegees. But I only have a couple detail tools and multi-tools. And this, when you're doing a lot of colors, it's nice to use these, I think. So I keep a baby wipe handy so I can clean it off as I go. Probably you noticed that, but I'm just saying this is what I'm cleaning it with, is a baby wipe. Oh, brown and white, really? Interesting. For Christmas? Cool. All right, here's our other one. Cute. It's kind of a small version of what's going on right there, right? Okay, in this last one, he's carrying some gifts. So I think this one I'm going to make all in gold. Nominee, rather. And let the presents be red and green and white. There's no right or wrong. You just do what you think is... I just like to change it up. We're just going to do the whole elf. Shoes and all. In nominee. We're going to do his little face in black. Even though I said do it last, I think I'm going to do it now. There's only a couple little areas. Now, nominee is a metallic. Ah! I do that every time. When I say a color, I go right for it. Is a metallic, so it does take longer to dry. So you can chalk that, maybe chalk another color, and then lift. Okay, you have a little more time with it. Okay, here I have a baby wipe, yet I still have it all over me. Okay, now this, we're just going to work our way down. I'm going to do red, green. We'll do green, red, green. Ah! Okay, we're going to do green. Way too much paste on my... You don't want the paste hanging off the sides, guys. You really don't. Green. We're going to make this green. And then we're going to do the middle one red. Nancy. I guess we're going to do part of it in green because I just spunked it. Not much I can do about that. Why do I do that? Oh, I bet that was not... They didn't like it? What am I going to do about this green problem here in the middle? Let's see. My friend had like all red ornaments on her tree one year. I know that. Some people I know change up their ornaments. I never do that. I always have... My tree is the ornaments that people gave me. And I have so many that I just sort of change it up from year to year, but they're all... You know, it's a sentimental tree, I guess. We got a little issue on my red package, which I may have to fix. That was a Nancy problem. All right, let's get this all fixed. This transfer you're just going to clean with regular water. It's super easy. These guys are adorable. How is my shiplap looking over there? We're going to set these aside. These guys are super cute. Hang on one second, though. It is a good idea, especially if you do a project like I just did, where you leave your lids off for a while to go through and scrape it and stir that into the center. That's going to help keep your paste creamy dreamy. I like to change up my tree to try adding ribbon intertwined. Ribbon in the tree, you mean? I don't know what you mean. Oh, like a ribbon going for... I do that too sometimes. I have one big, like a really wide ribbon. But I actually, the last 4 or 5 years, I bought a bunch of red, like they're like farmhouse beads, I guess. And I do the beads going on my tree with the lights. And we do white lights in our house. Yes, gifted or handmade or whatever. Yes, this is going to have to be painted. So we will get our red back out in a minute. Okay, let's check on our frame. Do I like it like this? Okay, I think I'm going to do a little bit. Learned it from a client. That's awesome. I have a couple spots I didn't get because my tape was blocking it, so I'm just going to fix that. And then I think I am going to add one more thin coat of bright white. Okay? But I'm not going to worry about the edges. We're just going to go, since I pulled my tape up, I just want to get a little thicker coverage here. Just a little better. But I do want to be able to see those lines, so. Probably should have left my tape on, but I did not. So we're just gonna wing it here. And then we're gonna put our fun elves on here. Like I said, you can use any frame you have on hand. Put some popsicle sticks behind it. It doesn't necessarily have to be this long. Okay, I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna scroll through the comments. We're gonna pick our winner. Christine Van Cleve, you are my Happy Mail winner. Woohoo! Hi, Angie Stevens. I'm scrolling up. Hi, Maud. I saw you were here. Christine Van Cleve, I will send you some Happy Mail, my friend. Congratulations. I'm going to write your name down. I'm pretty sure I have your address. I love watching you being here. Not watching you. I love you being here, Marcia. Thank you for saying that. All right, I think I'm going to, you don't have to sand it. I'm just smoothing out my surface here, my paste. I want those shiplap lines to peek through. So I want to do that. Okay. And if you want, you can take your detail tool and kind of go in between your shiplap lines if, you know, you get too much paint and you want it to be kind of darker there. See, like that. You can totally go in between and just kind of rough that up in there if you want to. Or you can take a Sharpie pen, you know, whatever suits your fancy. Now, let's get our things on here. I think I'm just going to have them going up and down. I like the up and down look, but you could probably do this across. I just think it's going to be cuter. I'm going to try to have this way out here for you guys. We need to touch him up, but... And I want it like they're each on like a different shelf. But let's see how far down. See, this is what, or we may need to put this guy way at the bottom here. Because this guy's gonna hang way down. I can probably make it from the corner. You guys, how cute is that? Or should I just do it straight? I think we're just going to do it straight. I mean, that's not straight, but... maybe we should make them wonky. And then have this guy walking on the bottom. And maybe we put a little, I don't know, something at the top. All right, let's get it glued. I like it like this. They were on my chalk site for a long time, but I don't think those are available anymore. I give them to the ones I have, I give as gifts to my new club and perks people, but you can get different ones on Amazon actually. All right, I'm going to use my wood glue. This whole thing is a little wonky, honestly. My shiplap lines are wonky. The elves are kind of goofy. We're going to add some color to these lights. I just want to get them glued. So that they can start drying before I hold it up. Now, if you don't have the cutouts, you can still connect your, you can actually make it longer and longer and longer, right? You can make this strand as long as you want. Okay, so I'm just going to grab I don't know, red and green, I guess. Maybe we'll just do a pattern. This is kind of a funky, green, but green, red, green, green, red, green, red, green. I gotta do this, or I'm gonna green, green, red, green, red, green, green, red. Okay, now the rest will be red. These are just my Sharpie paint markers. What's nice about this transfer, you don't have to, you can get all the color filled in without having to lay your transfer back down. It's not much of an outline. There's just a few things. So this, I feel like, is easy enough to just dab in the color. That's cute. That is super cute. And I need to paint that. That's all I needed for this. Isn't this so cute? I think this is so adorable. Look at the, I'm going to bring this nice and close so you can see the red and green. Isn't that cute? Okay. What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, I want to paint that. That's what I want to do. I have to fix my mistake. Now, you don't have to paint this in. What you could do is clean your transfer, line it back up, and re-chalk it. But I don't want to do that really. So I am just taking a little brush and brightening up this little mistake that I totally made. Okay. Okie dokie, you guys. I think this is super cute. Should we add a bow at the top? What do you guys think? You want a bow at the top? Do you think it needs a bow here? Something? What's moving? Ah, my glue's not glued yet. Should we have a bow at the top, you guys? Let me know your thoughts. I got a little hot glue on that so it will not take off on me just yet. I mean, I'm not a bow, expert. But I have a red and gold bow that might be cute, ribbon that might be cute. Or, so we could do this ribbon. Or, I might have a pre-made bow. I have a bow already made. We're going to use this one and it's already made. Cheat! You guys, we're going to cheat. This bow is already made. It's an octopus bow. I made it. I haven't had to make one in a while. This is the octopus style. And I'm thinking what we'll do, I don't want to cover up all of that. I don't want to cover up the entire, this says believe on it, on this ribbon, which I think is cute. But I think what we'll do, oh, that one's too big, is maybe go all the way around with it and then add that piece. Like this. Marilyn says, yes, a bow. Is it cheating if it's a bow I've already made? I don't think it is. And then put this here. I don't know. You know what? I think what I need is the other kind of bow. So I'm going to do a different kind. Well, I didn't mean cheap. I meant cheating. I think I want to do a different kind of bow. So we're going to just pull a very long piece. We're going to make an awareness style bow. Just push that down like this. And then I'm moving this out of the way so I can scrunch. Let me just see if this is going to be big enough. Yes, Cindy, thank you. Okay, I think this is how I want it. Okay. I have to just see it first. So you guys got to give me a minute, my visual to kick in. Okay, just give me a sec here. No, it's all right. You're all good. I just need a minute to see it. Okay, so I'm just gonna tie this off, pull my tails down so they're in the right spot. Because then I want these to fall like that. How cute! All right, I'm just gonna use hot glue for this. I should have dovetailed my ribbon before I did this part, but that's okay. We'll just let it cool for just a second. Okay, I'm not a bow person. You guys know I do a bow maybe once every 3rd month. But it can be done. Just takes a little practice. Okay, and I want them to kind of lay. This is a wired ribbon. It always, works a little better with wired ribbon. But I want you to be able to see this coming out. How cute. Oh, now I'm loving it. Now I'm loving it. All right, guys, here we go. Let me know what you think. I think it turned out cute. So cute. I'm going to add a little hanger. Not bad for scrap, right? All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I do appreciate you all. I'm going to scoot in a little bit so you can see it. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you have a great rest of your night. And keyword is elf. Keyword is elf for all the product list, all right? Thanks for watching.